There comes a time in life when the world quiets down. The children grow up and move far away. Old friends may drift or sadly pass on. The days seem longer. The house, once filled with voices and laughter, now echoes with silence. If you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond, and you find yourself alone wondering what comes next, know this: your story isn't over. You still matter, and even in solitude, there's a deep, beautiful life to be lived. Today, we want to speak directly to your heart. If there's no one left by your side, here's what you can do to find peace, purpose, and joy, no matter your age. 1. Acknowledge your feelings. They are valid. Let's start with something that's often overlooked: your feelings. They matter, especially now. In old age, loneliness isn't just a passing emotion. It can feel like a constant companion. Sometimes it arrives in the quiet hours of the evening. Other times it sneaks in when you see an old photograph or hear a familiar song. It can feel like an invisible weight pressing gently but firmly on your chest. It's real, and you're not imagining it. But please, hear this clearly. Feeling lonely does not mean you've failed in life. It does not mean you're weak. It simply means you've lived long enough to experience the deep, sometimes painful beauty of love, connection, and loss. It means you've had people in your life who mattered, and that your heart is still capable of feeling deeply. You see, the pain of loneliness is often the echo of love that once filled your days, and that love, even though it may have changed or gone, was real. That kind of connection leaves a mark, a sacred one. Don't be ashamed of your sadness. Let it be part of your truth. Speak it out loud if you can. If not, write it down. Or simply sit with it and breathe. Sometimes, all we need is permission to feel what we're already feeling. Tears are not a sign of weakness. They are proof that you're still alive, still open, still feeling. And that's something powerful, something to be proud of. Talk to someone, even if it's a neighbor, a nurse, a volunteer, or a voice on the other end of a phone. You don't need to carry this alone. There is strength in vulnerability. There is healing in being heard. And remember this: you are allowed to feel lonely. You're allowed to miss people, but you are never alone in being alone. Millions of people, just like you, are feeling the same thing. You are part of a vast, quiet community of hearts still beating, still hoping, still holding on. 2. Reconnect with yourself. In the busy years, raising a family, building a career, running a household, you likely gave your time and energy to everyone but yourself. Your identity became a patchwork of roles: mother, father, wife, husband, caregiver, worker, provider. But now, in this quiet stage of life, something precious is returning to you: time. This can feel daunting at first. Who are you now that no one needs your help in the same way? Who are you when the phone doesn't ring? When there are no more school lunches to pack? No meetings to attend? No chores to chase? The answer is simple, and yet profound. You are still you. Underneath the years, the responsibilities, the heartaches and milestones, you are still the child who once dreamed, the teenager who once wondered, the adult who once hoped for more. And now, at this moment in your life, you have a rare and beautiful chance to meet yourself again. What have you always loved but had to set aside? Did you once write stories, paint landscapes, garden with joy, dance in your living room to the radio, sing out loud when no one was listening? It's not too late to begin again. Truly, it's never too late. Try this. Each morning, before the distractions of the world creep in, take 10 quiet minutes just for you. Sit by a window. Breathe slowly. Ask yourself, what brings me peace? What makes my heart feel alive? You may be surprised by the answers. Keep a journal, not for anyone else to read, but just for you. Fill it with thoughts, memories, doodles, questions, or even the grocery list. It doesn't matter what you write. What matters is that you're reconnecting with your inner voice. Go for walks, even slow ones. Listen to the wind rustling the trees. Watch how the sunlight dances on the pavement. These small moments are sacred. They are life unfolding gently. Remember, You are not just the past version of yourself. You are not just a collection of memories. You are still becoming, still learning, still discovering. You are not done. You are not just someone who was. You are someone who is. So, give yourself permission to explore your own soul. There's still more to learn, more to feel, more to love within you. 3. Find community in unexpected places. When the people you once leaned on are no longer near, whether through moving away, changing life paths, or the pain of loss, it can feel as if the world around you has shrunk. You might believe that everyone your age has disappeared, or that the opportunities to connect have simply vanished. But here's a comforting truth. You are not alone in feeling this way. There are many people, just like you, quietly searching for friendship, conversation, and belonging. They're waiting too, and often, the most meaningful connections come from the most unexpected places. You don't need a crowded room full of acquaintances. Sometimes just one or two kindred spirits, people who understand your stories, your laughter, your quiet moments, are enough to fill the heart with warmth. If you're unsure where to start, consider exploring local senior centers or community halls. These places are often hubs of friendship and activity, where you can meet people who share your interests or simply enjoy your company. Many centers offer gentle chair yoga sessions that help you stretch your body without strain. Or maybe you'd enjoy joining a book club, where stories spark conversation and laughter. Coffee mornings or casual walking groups can offer fresh air and friendly faces. Libraries, too, are wonderful places for connection. They often host workshops, talks, and social gatherings for older adults, and they can also help with access to transportation or volunteer drivers if you have difficulty getting there. And if getting out is hard, whether due to health or distance, don't forget the growing world of online communities. You might think the internet is just for the young, but that's not true at all. There are forums, video chats, and even phone-based companion programs designed especially for seniors. Imagine chatting with someone who understands you deeply, sharing stories across miles, or simply hearing a friendly voice on a lonely afternoon. These small connections can build a web of support and belonging, bridging the gap between isolation and friendship. It's important to remember, you're never too old to make a new friend or to find a community that welcomes you. Sometimes all it takes is one brave step, making a call, sending a message, or walking through a door you haven't crossed before. Every day offers a new chance to meet someone who will brighten your world. 4. Help others and heal yourself. When loneliness feels heavy, turning outward can be one of the most powerful medicines. Helping others doesn't just benefit them, it can deeply heal your own heart. Think about the times in your life when you've made a difference. Maybe you've cared for children, friends, or neighbors. Maybe you've offered advice or simply been a shoulder to lean on. Those gifts didn't disappear. They're still inside you, waiting to be shared. Volunteering a few hours each week can bring rhythm and purpose back to your days. It doesn't have to be grand or complicated. Simple acts can ripple outwards in ways you might never imagine. Can you visit a hospital or nursing home, offering a smile or a listening ear? Perhaps your community has a food bank that needs help sorting donations or delivering meals. Schools sometimes welcome older volunteers to read with children or assist in classrooms. Even at home, your hands can create warmth, knitting hats or blankets for newborns, writing letters to soldiers far from home, or sewing masks for community workers. Small gestures like these create connection, reminding you that you still belong and still matter. Helping younger neighbors with advice, sharing stories from your life, or teaching a skill you've mastered can open doors to new friendships and mutual respect. Giving your time and kindness is like planting seeds. Those seeds grow into feelings of joy, usefulness, and belonging, qualities that loneliness tries to steal away. You may find that in helping others, your own loneliness begins to lift. Your heart feels lighter. Your days feel fuller. Because when you give, you remind yourself and the world that your life experience, your patience, and your kindness are treasures that still shine brightly. And no matter what life has taken from you, these gifts can never be lost. 5. Create a daily routine with purpose. When you live alone and days stretch out with quiet stillness, it's easy for time to feel unmoored, like it's slipping through your fingers without meaning or direction. That's why building a gentle daily routine can become a lifeline, a way to bring structure and purpose back into your life. Your routine doesn't have to be rigid or packed with activities. In fact, it should feel like a kind, comforting framework that gently guides you through the day. Start by waking up at roughly the same time every morning. Open the curtains and let sunlight pour in. It's nature's way of signaling a fresh start. Take a few moments to stretch your body slowly, breathe deeply, and greet the day with gratitude. Plan simple but meaningful activities to look forward to. It could be something as small as brewing your favorite tea or coffee, listening to a cherished song, or reading a few pages of a book that brings you peace. Walking, even short, slow walks, can become a cornerstone of your routine. The movement awakens your body and connects you with the world outside your door. Notice the changing seasons, the flowers, the bird song. These small moments of presence enrich your days beyond measure. Set reminders for important tasks like taking medications, watering plants, or calling a friend or family member. Even if the call feels brief, it's a thread of connection that weaves you into the fabric of others' lives. If you enjoy hobbies, schedule time for them. Maybe it's gardening, cooking a new recipe, doing puzzles, or listening to the radio. These moments of joy and creativity feed your soul, and remember to build in rest. Quiet time, meditation, or simply sitting by a window watching the world can be just as important as any activity. Having a daily rhythm isn't about filling every minute. It's about creating a sense of flow, where you wake up knowing there's a plan, a reason, a gentle purpose to each day. This routine will help anchor you, reduce feelings of aimlessness, and offer small victories that add up day by day. 6. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Pride can sometimes build invisible walls around us. We don't want to bother others or seem weak, so we keep struggles hidden inside. But no one should have to carry the weight of loneliness or difficulty alone, not when help is often available. Asking for help is not a sign of failure or weakness. It is a courageous act of wisdom and self-care. Whether it's physical challenges, emotional support, or practical needs like transportation or managing finances, there are people and organizations ready to assist you. Start by reaching out to your healthcare provider if you're feeling unwell, physically or emotionally. They can guide you to resources such as counseling, therapy, or support groups designed for older adults. Local government and community centers often offer services like meal delivery, transportation assistance, home care, or social visits. These programs exist to make life easier and safer. If calling feels overwhelming, ask a trusted neighbor, a pharmacist, or a church volunteer to help you make the connection. Sometimes a small gesture like this opens doors you didn't realize were there. Many organizations offer friendly phone calls or visits simply to chat and keep loneliness at bay. Accepting help is also accepting companionship. Remember, reaching out doesn't mean you're giving up your independence. It means you're honoring your needs and taking smart steps to care for yourself. Everyone needs a little help sometimes. It's part of being human. And when you ask for it, you allow others the joy of giving back. 7. Embrace technology as a bridge, not a barrier. It's easy to feel left behind by the rapid pace of technology, especially if you didn't grow up with smartphones, computers, or social media. But technology doesn't have to be intimidating or overwhelming. It can actually become a powerful bridge to the outside world. Imagine being able to video chat with a grandchild who lives miles away, or watch a concert or a lecture from the comfort of your own home. These are not distant dreams. They are very real opportunities today. Start small. Maybe ask a family member, a neighbor, or a local volunteer to show you how to use a smartphone or tablet. Learn how to send a simple message or join a video call. There are many senior-friendly apps and websites designed to make staying connected easier and safer. Some platforms offer online book clubs, exercise classes, or even virtual travel experiences, all from your living room. If learning new tech feels frustrating at first, that's completely normal. Patience and practice are your allies, and every small success, whether sending a text or joining a virtual meeting, is a step toward feeling more connected and empowered. Technology can also help you find support groups, online forums, or virtual companions who understand exactly what you're going through. Rather than seeing technology as a barrier, try embracing it as a new way to build friendships, explore interests, and remind yourself that you are very much a part of the world around you. 8. Celebrate your life and legacy. You have a story worth telling, a rich, vibrant tapestry woven from all the years you've lived, the people you've loved, the challenges you've faced, and the wisdom you've gathered. Celebrating your life and your legacy is a powerful way to find meaning, even when the days feel long and quiet. Consider ways to share your story. You might write your memoirs or jot down favorite memories in a journal. Maybe you have photographs or letters that hold special meaning. Organize them and reflect on what they mean to you. Sharing your history with family, friends, or community groups can be deeply rewarding. Your experiences teach, inspire, and connect generations. Legacy isn't only about the past, it's about the values and lessons you pass on. What do you want those who come after you to remember? Kindness, resilience, a love of nature or music, even small traditions you keep alive, baking a family recipe, telling a favorite story, or caring for a garden, become living threads in the fabric of your legacy. Celebrating yourself reminds you that your life matters. Your presence, your memories, your love, they ripple out far beyond what you can see. No matter where you are, you have made a difference. And that difference is something to hold close and cherish. 9. Take care of your body. It's your home. Your body has carried you through every season of life, through every joy and every hardship. Now, more than ever, it deserves your gentle care and attention. Physical health and mental well-being are deeply connected. When your body feels good, your mind often feels lighter, and your spirit feels more alive. Start with small, manageable steps. Gentle exercises such as stretching, walking, or chair yoga can help maintain mobility, reduce aches, and boost your mood. Eating nourishing foods is another way to show kindness to yourself. You don't need to follow complicated diets. Just aim for meals filled with color, variety, and balance. Hydrate well, too. Sometimes thirst can be mistaken for fatigue or confusion. Don't ignore your medical needs. Regular checkups, managing medications carefully, and reaching out to health professionals when something feels off are crucial. Sleep, often overlooked, is also a vital part of caring for your body. Create a calming bedtime routine. Avoid too much caffeine late in the day and try to rest in a quiet, comfortable space. And remember, it's okay to ask for help with physical tasks when needed. Accepting support doesn't diminish your strength. It honors the reality of being human. Your body is your home in this world. Treat it with the kindness and respect it deserves. Small acts of care add up, improving your quality of life and helping you feel more connected to yourself. 10. Hold on to hope. Every day is a new beginning. Life, even in its later chapters, is full of surprises. It's never too late to find joy, to learn something new, or to experience connection. Hold on to hope. It's a quiet flame inside you that can light your way through loneliness and uncertainty. Each day offers a fresh start. It might be a chance to meet someone new, to discover a new hobby, or simply to notice the beauty in a sunrise or a kind word. Hope isn't about ignoring difficulties. It's about believing that, despite challenges, there is still possibility and light ahead. Surround yourself with reminders of hope. Photos, quotes, music, or nature's gifts. Talk to others who inspire you. Read stories of people who found new meaning late in life. These stories are proof that growth and happiness don't have an expiration date. And most importantly, nurture hope within yourself. Be gentle and patient with your heart. Allow yourself to dream again, even if those dreams look different now. No matter what your story has been, your journey is not over. There is still time for laughter, friendship, peace, and purpose. Hold on to that truth. Let it carry you forward, one day at a time. So if you find yourself sitting alone wondering if your best days are behind you, remember this: the sun still rises for you. There are still songs to hear, skies to watch, hands to hold, and hearts to touch. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are a light in this world, still glowing, still shining. And even if no one sits beside you today, you are never truly alone. Because your life, your soul, your journey still matter. So take a deep breath and begin again.